Welcome everybody to my first Godfall video. My name is Birdman778 and today we're going to be covering the top 5 things you need to know before Godfall comes out on November 12th. Godfall is set in Aperion, the world created by the dragon Cosmera. Cosmera is actually a dragon that was this large spirit godlike creature that gave birth to the 12 Archons, who are the godlike creatures of Aperion. They also are the embodiment of the different armor plates, also known as Valor plates, that our Valorians wear throughout the game. Like I said before though, we are the Valorians, the firstborn, the first created by the Archons, but not the last created by the Archons. The lesserborn, also known as Tetraki, are encompassed by different other creatures known as the Abyssians, the Vargal, other creatures that the Archons created in their own images to either create war or to fight against their own Valorians. Fighting the gods won't be easy on its own, and the different encounters you're going to experience throughout the game will warrant different weapons at different times. The 5 different weapon types of Godfall are longswords for average fighting, polearms for range, warhammers for high damage, great swords for good damage and range, and dual blades for fast attacks at short range. Now, there will also be different legendary weapons throughout Godfall, that also being the Eclipse Sword, the Twin Omen Battle Hammer, and then also, if you pre-order Godfall, you have access to the Zero the Assassin from Borderlands 3's sword, which is pretty awesome in my mind and definitely worth the snag. Created in the image of the Archons themselves, Aegishorn, Armistice, Bulwark, Greyhawk, Hinterclaw, Illumina, Mesa, Mobius, Phoenix, Silvermane, Typhon, and Vertigo, the Valor plates are the exact reason why you're playing Godfall. They're incredible abilities, whether it's cooldown reduction, crit increased chance, totems that do damage to enemies around you, or being damaged and releasing a swarm of pin missiles. The Valor plates are incredible pieces of armor. I would definitely recommend throughout the game getting your resources up so that by the time that you go back to the Sanctum, you're able to create all these awesome pieces of armor and honestly just constantly change up your gameplay and just destroy bosses. Whether it's exploring the Skybreaker monolith or creating different builds, Godfall has one of the biggest scopes of any game in 2020, with being able to inflict different abilities like Bleed, Ignite, Chill, Shock, Poison, and Curse, and also being able to combo those with your banner abilities and also weak points. The damage in this game is going to be out the absolute wazoo. The damage formulas and everything like that is something I'm super interested in. With a couple characters having damage over time effects, whether it's bleed or poison, I'm very interested. Also Cursed. I'm really interested in Cursed and what it can really do. Is it going to be a debuffing style? What is it really going to do for us, and how is it going to incorporate into combat? And obviously I would say Bleed, Ignite, Chill, and Shock is something that we kind of is pretty obvious what it could be, while the other two are kind of different in their own right. But the weak points is another big part of the game that I think people need to focus on, and the fact that it's something that can give you not only more damage, but also other abilities along the way, whether that's healing you for a certain amount of percentage, doing other abilities from your own armor set, or your different trinkets that you're going to have on, or even the weapon ability, something like that. There's a lot of stuff to do in Godfall, even past the main story. Now, I mentioned builds before, and I think that's going to be something huge with this game, and the fact that we do have all these different armor sets that are available to us that all have these different abilities. Now, combo that with the different banner abilities, the different overtime effects that we're going to have, there's going to be a lot of ways to just absolutely annihilate the battlefield. I'm very excited for this, just in the fact that me personally, I come from a game, Borderlands 3, that everything is about making the biggest build and doing the most damage and finding all these interesting exploits. That's going to be something that I'm going to bring into Godfall as well, and I'm very excited for it. Any good game is going to have a good end game, and so far Godfall is looking like it's going to live up to that promise. With the Tower Trials, you can earn keys as you level up the monolith to get different loot and progress your character. What's super awesome about this, it's a floor-by-floor fighting different enemies while gaining these different keys that you can use to score different loot, whether it's new pieces of armor, new weapons, stuff like that that's going to help you progress throughout the game. Now, with this loot, you can pick it depending on the certain door that is shown by the specific symbol that is in the tower. And once you complete that area, you're able to loot your reward. And then move right back to the elevator and keep on progressing up the tower. Now, this is something that I'm super interested in because it seems like it has a long-term replayability. That's something that's going to definitely help me as a player out with getting the different armor sets, the different weapons for said armor sets, and just creating all these builds that I know for a fact a lot of people are super excited for. And for the future, I'm pretty sure they're going to be having some type of raid style activity or just any type of DLC endgame that is. So the fact that this game has a trajectory towards long-term playing, I'm very, very excited for. And there you have it. That's the top 5 things you need to be watching out for before Godfall releases. I want to quickly say thank you so much to Mental Mars for some of the info on the game, kind of just like talking over some stuff with me. You can check out his website, mentalmars.com. He's going to be a phenomenal resource, just like I am, for everything Godfall related. So make sure you're checking him out. Guys, I am so excited for this game to hurry up and be out coming up this Thursday. It's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you're stopping by my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/birdman778. I'm going to be streaming every single day starting at noon Eastern. So if you want to see anything Godfall related or even Borderlands 3 related, it just got a nice little update as well. Be stopping by my channel for that. Also, make sure you're stopping by my Twitter, twitter.com/birdman778 for all the updates on the channel and when I'm going live, as well as here on YouTube, youtube.com/birdman778. Make sure you're hitting that like button and the subscribe button. But again, thank you so much to everybody for watching the video. I hope you have a great night, day, whatever it may be, and stay smexy.